bottom lane, forced to charge himself away, and lucky he didn't run into Roche to get bashed, because I've seen that before. And it is a terrible way to give up a first blood.
Yeah, S4 at that
He's
point...
got a suicide, though.
And, well, S4's being forced back to Fountain, which is it's a victory for them. Huo got super aggressive, blinked under the tower just to cancel a salve. He got down to...
Fountain here.
Yeah, I guess S4 similarly had to go back to the Fountain, so it's applied on to some extent both sides, but an attempt on March's life at bottom lane. Now Kuro's coming in with an Arctic Burn.
Oh, this is trouble. So much slow. Charge through, goes right past Kuro, and he may have to suicide to Roche as well, but...
Straight back towards the mid lane, although... Be a little bit careful. S4 is here with his S4 Sonic Wave.
Not gonna help you. Where's your S4 rune now? Gustav says MVP, and then they charge in onto Kuro, looking for an additional kill. They actually bash him up onto the high ground, which is just gonna secure. Nuts also worming into the trees. Everybody's back on defense. Plasma Field almost scouting a couple out, and they engage. On to S4 they go. The club bolt off the bat is going to connect on two. And now the death ward of the tree line. Artesio is finished off. The Winter's Curse, though, from Kuro. Good. Not quite good enough. They lose Artesio. The PL army stacks up. Puppy. Not. There's no split push. Artesio's back in the base. MVP waiting for the creep wave. S4 takes the first lance, and that first lance is the beginning of trouble as March charges forth. Quabble beautifully placed by QO, and then look for the death ward of Nuts. He's hanging onto it. Now he's been silenced. He hasn't even had to use it yet, and still Secret being driven back. Hanging on, Puppy trying to fight it out. Artesia joining him, but now the death ward, and now destruction. Absolute slaughter for MVP. Carving their way through Secret. It's a 5-man wipeout without... They do engage on the KP who's ruptured. They're trying to isolate him, but he's going to turn and look to fight Artesia, and the backup comes from March. Leave my PL alone! Leave him alone! 17% in your face and down for the count as Nuts finds another full duration. Deathward continues to go, bringing down the entire Secret squad. S4, who hid behind the trees, will now emerge and meet his certain demise. That is an amazing Winter's Curse, so it won't matter, because there's nothing left to fight with it. And Secret...
And now we're seeing Phoenix take a game of Secret, one of the favorites of TI5. That was just a huge performance from MVP Phoenix. They will be going to game 2 thinking, man, we can really do this. We've got a legitimate shot at the top 4, and it just so much just proves that...
Oh, here, the lead is done. No, MVP going to give up the first blood, and March may well be the secondary kill as Artesia toys with him. He doesn't have a blink, though. He's just a bit too fast with the salve. Gets out of range, and more stuns are coming out. Now March is going to give up a secondary kill. Surge, not enough. 2 freebies as in the mid lane. Does make a difference here. Pesky Ion Shell.
Now, Febby at bottom lane. He's kind of been left down bottom by himself. His Clinks wants to roam, he wants to keep fighting, but as a result, he's just being punished time and time again.
March is diving Artesia. He's holding the blink right now. He's looking for the QO dive mid in the meanwhile with the call down. They're still trying to hunt Zai a little bit, but he should escape. Not so lucky mid as S4. Omni was thrown out. Blade Fury there as well. Can't run from the Juggernaut. Solo mid Jug on a killing spree. And what looked like kind of a punch strat from MVP. Out, and they snowball in with the ice shards. They've got a walrus punch here, uppercut onto Zai, but he's tanky, and they can't get in. The ice shards actually working against QO now. Song to reset. To Secret want to bring anyone in. Omni, Kuro down. They want Zai though. This is the big kill. He hooks away again. This guy is a trapeze artist.
And then go for Gangson.
And they did see him.
Yep.
The pings are coming out. But Juggernaut here finds Kuro. They don't want to commit an Omni Slash for this, so they're just going to go in with the Blade Fury, but he's going to go Scepter and actually cause him to take additional damage down the Omni. Hits on the 2 supports, kills on Puppy. It's an assassination in the mid lane. He will pay with his life, but he shreds him. And then Tusk comes in. Oh, hey guys, here's a fight. Well, there's the big ultimate from Kuro. Snowball trying to jump on him. Can he finish him off? Nuts does kill him. Now uppercuts S4, looks to run. QO thinking about going. If he had the Scotty, he could get a lot more done in this fight, but Nuts will be left to the wolves and left to the copter who cleans him up. KP will run away, and now as he respawn, Tusk maybe next, trapped on the side of the Cogs, 2 collapse. MVP not bringing their A game to these team fights. They need it. The Omni Slash will come through. It only gets 1 hero. Actually doesn't even finish anybody off. And now he's forced back. Now the chase on S4. QO on the run. They have nothing left. They keep on piling. focused on objectives. The vacuum wall into a snowball. Great combination play. Monoboy was waiting for this. Arteezy finds the kill. His 2 hyperstones and his hero back to the well. The GGs come out. MVP. They really had a great shot at this one, guys, but the execution, well, it got away from them there in the mid game.
Yeah, Secret more out of the map. Even though it was MVP still finding the pickoff, Secret were the ones finding fantastic trades. They're taking tier 2 towers with a solo pushing gyrocopter. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage was farming the enemy agent.